You from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now it's Brown. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
DC. Slow.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. It's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
DC, 17, 17. Not, wait, 20.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp. Goff on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Go, son! 180! Start him out there.
Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Super one!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Super one!
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Listen. Check. Flat go. Here we go.
Now it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We're good. Dula. 12. Hardball. Check. Shell. Super.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. for Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
319! Yeah, Liz.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Well, switching gears for a second, let's talk about all the offense that's been going on around the league.
Yes, please. Let's do it.
We've had 3 games where each team has scored 40 points. That didn't happen all of last year. And the most recent example, Week 6, that incredible 43-40 Pats win over the Chiefs.
A lot of people talk about when you make rules changes or you emphasize certain things that you have unintended consequences. Let's not kid ourselves. This was the intended consequence. Open up offenses, more scoring. We're seeing that, and we're seeing it, and fans are loving it. Defensive coordinators are hating it, but fans are loving it. And how about Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, that New England-Kansas City game? Big throw for big throw, touchdown for touchdown, and Brady guides him to a field goal to win it in the end.
Yeah, the elder statesman, because Patrick Mahomes was just 5 years old when Tom Brady threw his first touchdown pass in the NFL. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Yeah, Liz. Zoom. Zoom. Jumbo!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Check out. Here we go. 180. Check, go get him.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. They find some open field here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
76. Cut. Like 20. No. Check it. Zero. We're good. Louis. Shell. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Starting left here.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Look at the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Uncle, over here. Zoom, zoom.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23.
Left. Orange. Two up. Joe, 12, Joe.
Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 30. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to spin free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Get 300. Get 300. Zoom. Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
On first down, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, let's take a step back and look league-wide here, Charles. What contender do you think is in the most trouble through 6 weeks? I would not have thought Jacksonville a couple of weeks ago, but, boy, very flat performances against KC and Dallas.
Yeah, and we expect them to be a dominant team on the defensive side of the ball week in and week out, and Dallas just shredded them in their game on Sunday. But I don't think Jacksonville's in as much trouble as maybe Denver is. Denver's 2-4. 4 straight losses, and Kansas City's setting a heck of a pace in the AFC West. Vance Joseph, the second-year coach in Denver, many thought he wouldn't return after last year. Got a second opportunity. This isn't helping him. And last but not least, if we're talking about this group of people, how about the Atlanta Falcons? They're also 2-4, but they got a much-needed win against Tampa Bay on Sunday. If we knew they could get their defensive players back, I'd like them a lot more. They've got a tough road ahead of them, but Matt Ryan, he can help equalize things out.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Jumbo. Yeah, Liz. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Run. 58 for Mike. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a little floater there is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw once more. And incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
Zoom.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, The arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Goff. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Super. Super. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Up. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Lift. Lift. Go. 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They run, Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Obama. Merlin. DC. Now you want.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus